5 on Your Sideline, sponsored by Universal Windows Direct.
Welcome into 5 on Your Sideline. I am Corey Miller, and it is a big night on the high school sports scene. We're in Columbia for football state championships and all around St. Louis for hoops action on the hardwood. So let's get right to it with some trophies to hand out at the home of the Missouri Tigers. First up, Class 6. Nixa and DeSmet with the Spartans going for their first state championship since 2019. They get on the board with a touchdown pass from Dylan Duff to Nathan Hatcher, tied at 7. Defense showed up. Look at them swarm the Nixa QB. Now Dylan Duff, DeSmet's QB, has already won a state basketball title in Columbia. Now he wants one in football. Look at that long touchdown run to tie the game at 14. The Spartans took off in the second half to get the victory 35-20 and bring home the Class 6 state title. Congrats to DeSmet. Starting today off was the battle for this year's Class 4 title. Either way, it was going to be a St. Louis area school victorious, with Festus taking on Lutheran North. Our Annie Krall was at Faroe Field all day, giving us a front row seat to the action.
What a season it's been, and everything came down to a near shutout heading into halftime on Mizzou's field. Now, Lutheran North quarterback Jonathan Moore knew it was going to be a game of who could keep a level head, especially on 3rd and long, and that he did, raking in some legendary touchdowns on arguably the biggest stage in the state. The Crusaders were pouring in touchdowns and 2-point conversions, Moore finding Jaquavion Whitfield in the corner, their 4th successful twofer of the day. Not short of crazy catches, Lutheran North's Trey Bass tips it to himself for 37 yards. Then Festus tried to put a cap on the tap, but this would seal their fate. Crusaders senior Barry Benson intercepts over the heart of the field, running out the clock. The Tigers shared what they learned, even in defeat.
All of a sudden, you find yourself making a little bit more of a habit than it was in the past, so that's what we're striving for. And again, it's not easy to do, and I'm not saying that we're going to be back here every year. But at least our kids now who come to the program know that this is possible with this program.
Try and persevere through adversity. Being here with my guys, it's unreal. I really loved everything about this. The whole next fun trip, to be on the field, to be in the game, it was a great opportunity for me.
Lutheran North raising the trophy high in their first state championship since 2019. Head coach Kyle Wagner getting emotional about his seniors after their 46-7 win.
We just have a ton of memories together, and it sucks that I don't get to coach those guys again, but I'm happy with the way they finished.
The state champion Crusaders said this game was also just as much about mental toughness as it was about physical, showcasing the skills and ferocity they're planning to bring to 2025. Reporting in Columbia, Annie Krall, 5 on Your Side Sports.
Great job, Annie. Hoops time now. Father Tolton from Columbia in town to face Webster Grove's big recruit battle. Tolton Mizzou commit Aaron Rowe against the dynamic underclass duo, Miles Simpson and Scotty Atkinson at Webster. Rowe, he's quick. He already scored on that lay-in right there. Atkinson's going to answer, though. Tough take for 2. Webster can shoot it. Quincy Williams going to dial up the triple from distance for the Statesman. And for good measure, Atkinson gets one more drive to the bucket in the first half. Statesmen defend home court with a 68-55 victory. Tip-off tournament championship at MICDS. Rams and Westminster with Fast and Furious. Jason Stokes, step-back triple for MICDS. Then it's Stokes again, this time in the corner. That's good for another 3. Let's go to the other end now. Will Powers. That's a triple from the corner for Westminster. Then it's going to be Powers with the steal, and he's going to take it all the way to the hoop. Westminster wins the tournament 76-59 over host MICDS. Hey, jam time at Belleville East. The undefeated Lancers hosting Collinsville. East going to get things started. Pass out, Xavier Moody. He's open. He drills it for 3. That's going to be Ja'Cory Brown on the fast break for the Lancers. Contact and a finish. K-Hawks always have talent. Donovan Coach shows that talent with a triple right there for them. Final highlight goes to the home team, though. Troy Alexander, steal layup on the other end. East stays unbeaten with a 55-46 win over Collinsville. Girls turn, Koryezu at Webster. Nicely executed inbounds pass for the Chargers. Izzy Rohr is going to be on the receiving end. She gets 2. Koryezu going to stay hot in the post as well. Nice scoop and score from Lauren Ortworth. Check out this ball movement from Webster Groves. That's how you draw it up, folks. And 1. However, Koryezu got the road win tonight, 48-41. Now, St. Louis has the 7th most players currently active in the NFL out of every city in the entire country. We may not have a team, but we know how to turn out talent. This past week, the next generation of future stars signed their letters of intent to play in college, and we were there for all of it. In a region as rich as ours is with football talent, the class of 2025 is in a league of its own. On signing day Wednesday, 5 on Your Side was able to get to 7 different schools where stars were taking that next step. So let's recap a whirlwind day in the world of recruiting. The first signing day stop was Eureka. The Wildcats' dominant O-line was rewarded with a pair of signees, including the #1 ranked player in the state of Missouri, Jack Lang, who is staying home to play for the Missouri Tigers.
It's a big opportunity, and I'm taking it as a blessing. I really want to just make sure that I'm competing to the best of my ability and just represent the state well.
Next, the City of Champions, East St. Louis, who not only had signees to celebrate, they had yet another state championship to honor. Not a bad day for the Flyers' 5 signees.
It's a standard coming here. We have to live to the standard.
We came out on top, and now I'm sitting here signing, man. I'm holding back tears, but I'm thankful.
As a child, this was always a dream to play at a big level, and I get to play for the hometown, so it means a lot.
After that, it's back over to the city for a truly special day at Cardinal Ritter. The Lions had 8 players sign Wednesday and 1 more on Thursday. From a pair to UNLV to a new player for Eddie George's Tennessee State squad and a flip to Bowling Green, Ritter had it all covered.
You got to work to get somewhere. Sometimes you get discouraged. Sometimes you say, what am I doing this for? So having moments like this is what it's all about.
So I just feel like for me to be at the D1 level and to make it, I'm just proud of myself, I know my family proud of me. I just got to keep pushing, keep working.
Including their quarterback, Carson Boyd, who is headed to Champaign to play for Brett Bielema in Illinois.
Coaches, they talked to me a lot about just the 2 state championships and just me being a winner. So it's a plus knowing that I'm going in there used to winning, and hopefully I can bring some national championships to the University of Illinois.
Back over the river to Althoff, where the newly crowned state champs honored their trio of stars. Charleston Colden is Boston College bound.
As a kid, you wake up, this is what you dream of.
Jason Dow is blessed to be a Missouri Tiger.
Praying and thinking about it is more, why would I not choose Missouri? Why would I not go here? Why would I not be in this family atmosphere? So it's been nothing but a blessing, and I can't thank God enough that I'm be able to be here and be able to call myself a true Tiger.
And fresh off a 7-touchdown performance in the state championship game, De'Ara Hill Jr. is ready to fly as an Oregon Duck.
As soon as we touch down there in Eugene, it's to win. Win everything. Win every game and play with violence, like Coach Semp says.
From Althoff, we go to the Metro Catholic Conference in St. Louis. DeSmet and CBC always have big signing days, and this was no exception. For the Cadets, Tristan Abram to upstart Indiana and receiver Corey Sims to USC were the headliners.
As soon as I chose my school, I knew it was right for me, and it was all smooth sailing from there.
I didn't have many believe in me, but some did, and I'm very grateful for those that did.
At DeSmet, Mizzou reeled in another piece with linebacker Jason King, and QB Dylan Duff signed on to be a K-State Wildcat.
I've been looking forward to this day for a long time. Obviously, I signed pretty early, so this day just couldn't come any sooner.
Let's finish up with one more trip to the Metro East, as Edwardsville had 2 signees in Clayton Lakatos and defensive lineman Yosei Epinesa. The youngest Epinesa is following the family footsteps to Iowa, and he's going as the top-ranked player in the entire state of Illinois.
But it's just a big thing for me that I'm able to continue the legacy and just keep going on what everyone started, when my dad started and people before,
And those were just the schools we could get to. Congratulations to all the kids who found their college home.